back to my channel. Today we're going to test a lot of new makeup, and the product I'm most excited about is the Viseart Professional Makeup Paris Palette Warm Edit. This is a smaller, I guess, a smaller palette. So it's an eyeshadow palette, obviously. I've already opened it and looked how gorgeous it was. So you can open her up. So we're going to test it today. I never tested eyeshadow from that brand before. I heard really good things. And we also have some lashes from BH Cosmetics, eyebrow pen, some new bronzer, a new powder, new mascara, new lipstick. So almost a whole face. That's the plan. If you're new here, my name is Josephine and this is my beauty channel. If you're not already subscribing, I would really appreciate if you did that, and I would recommend you to do that so you don't miss my future videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that. So let's start this first impression / review tutorial. Let's go. I put on some fake tan the other day, so I look really disgusting right now. And my hand... Never learn. Let me just pin my hair. Let's start with the eyebrows. So I bought the Ardell Brow Celebrity Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Top. It's just a matte black packaging. Very nice looking. That's the shade. Recently I started to do these soap brows and then I fill them in with a pen. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay, now it's looking disgusting, but I just take a soap and spritz some water on it, let it sit for a while. Then I just take this spoolie and take some of that paste and apply it on the brows. I've said this maybe 10 times, but I can find a transparent soap and that makes my brows look a bit weird. You want a transparent one, and I bought like 5 of them, and when you open them, none of them are transparent. I don't know where to find it. That's just annoying. So if you take too much of this, it can turn out white, and I mean, you don't want that. I'll just wait and let that dry. And then when it's drying, I can push my hair upwards. They look so angry. And then I can brush them in place where I want them. Now I'll take the pen and fill in the gaps. But first I just take a wipe. You can take a... yeah, whatever. And just clean under and over so I don't have any soap on the skin, because that will look weird when you apply your foundation. And I hope this isn't too light now because I've just tinted my brows. Wow, that's really easy to use and it fills in the gaps beautifully. This is beautiful. I think I have a new favorite. Oh my god. I tend to fill in my brows too much, so they look like blocks almost. So that's why I'm doing the soap brows, because it helps me to just fill in where needed. Okay, I have a little spot here. It won't get stuck there, so that's the issue I have with most pens, eyebrow pens. So I'm going to take a pomade and just fill in the arch and the end of the brow. And I have the same issue with Anastasia Deep Brow pomade, but not with the Milano one. It's awesome. I feel like I overfill them again. But let's move on. I'm just taking a small concealer brush and my Infallible More Than Concealer from L'Oreal. Apply some of that on my hand and apply it under my brow just to make sure it looks perfect. You can also do this with your foundation if you want to be sure it's the same shade. You don't need to take a concealer for this, but a concealer is a bit thicker, so I found it easier. I'm sorry if my video's getting longer and longer because I, say too much, but I think maybe it's important because people can misunderstand and doesn't know what options they have and why people do stuff. I try to tell different stuff in different videos, so maybe I'm not telling everything about my application in one video, but I do it in another, so you have to watch multiple videos to understand the big picture, because I can't repeat everything in every single video. That's just annoying for the people who actually watch a lot of my videos. We apply some primer. This is the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. It fills in the pores, but you can get a bit dry if you're already dry, so you don't want that. I'm just going to apply my Paint Pot Soft Ochre Longwear something. And I take it with the little concealer brush. Then I take my Morphe buffing brush, E8. This is so... I love it. And I have some old glue on my eyelashes, so don't mind that. Then I'm going to take some regular tape under my eyes so I get a straight line. Take this fluffy brush from Morphe M573 and the yellow shade, so Pigment. And I will use this as my transition shade. And I can see my tape is uneven, but I don't care. Yeah, it's almost like a rusty yellow. It applies and blends beautifully, and a perfect tone, not too bright for a transition. We take a smaller brush. This is ColourPop's E1. And we try this light brown and darken up the crease. And then I go in with a brush, no shadow, that we apply the yellow with, and just blend edges. I want a very soft and not really harsh look because we have some dramatic lashes later. Now we take the darkest brown. We test the same brush. I also take it under the eye. Some more of that yellow in the inner corners. And I don't think I want a shimmer. They look beautiful, the shimmers, but I'm not going to apply that today. So we're just going to remove the tape and see how it looks, because I feel like it's a bit uneven, and that's why I'm not happy. So that side I like, but this I really don't like. Okay, that actually looks good. We take a wipe and just wipe away this. If you don't see my glue, it actually looks good. That's crazy. We apply some black eyeliner in the waterline. I'm not sure what brand this is because I've used it so much so you can't see it. This is the only one I like, so I need a new one, but I can't find it online because I don't know what brand it is. I'm just going to apply some Epic Ink Liner from NYX, just where I'm going to put the lashes, no wing. Then I'm going to measure and cut these and apply them. They are BH False Eyelashes Fox Seals D307. So I'm going to do that off cam and then I will be back for the rest of the face. I have applied the lashes. They're beautiful. I love them. I'm I'm glad that I bought 2 pairs. And also I applied some brown on the lower lash line. I think we're going to apply some foundation. So I'm going to use the Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Foundation from Revlon 120. That feels a bit light. I'm going to mix it with the Too Faced Peach Perfect because this is too dark for me. I take my Kiko Milano buffing brush 04. And I always try to apply my foundation in sections just to see if I actually need more or if it, you know, is enough. I don't know if I have a very dark concealer. Maybe I do from ColourPop. Okay, it's still very light, but I think this oxidates. And if I remember correctly, this is a very poor coverage. This is already darker. And this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I actually want some more coverage, but I'm going to look creasy as so we just continue. I bought this Cover Fix Perfecting Setting Powder in a smaller size because I want to test it out before I buy, you know, the expensive one. I think we're going to apply this little contour sticky thing from Larizzi. I think it's Hula or something. No, Aloha. And I blend it with my little buffing brush from Morphe. Perfect setting powder. And we apply it with my sponge. I take a triangular sponge instead. It's definitely not transparent. And I think you should be very careful with this because very drying. Blending everything out. Let's move on to some bronzer. This is Give Them Lala Beauty in the shade Ibiza. I don't know if this is too warm for me. I take this Radiant Blush Brush from Nire 305 and it's definitely some shimmer in this. I always start here in the back so it's easy to hide if if it's terrible. Actually, it looks really good right now when I have a tan. We take my little blush from Sleek, Life's a Peach, with the same brush. That's a bit matte, so I take the same sponge we applied powder with and just blend it. Now we want some highlighters, so I'm going to take my Ofra Glow Signature Palette and this shade. I apply that with a Morphe brush M510. We want some mascara on our lower lashes, so we're going to use this Sandstone Raincoat Mascara, waterproof special edition. So it's not full glam lashes with this, but it separates good. But it's not really thickening them. I've used the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay recently. It looks great and I love it in that way, but it started to transfer under my eyes, so I can't really use that. I have 2 lipsticks from MUA, Makeup Academy, matte lipstick, the shade Sincere and Heartfelt. So the darker one was the Sincere. I think we're going to try that. And I just blend it out with my finger. Is that maybe too dark? Let's top it with the other one. Okay, they almost look the same. So the last thing is setting spray. So I take my long-lasting setting spray from Urban Decay, All Nighter. And some lip gloss from Comedux. I want my little beauty dots. I have a dark spot here and one here under the eye. You can't really see them so well when I have makeup. I like to fill them in with a brown pen. just like that. I love this makeup. I feel very beautiful. I love the lashes, and the palette was so good. It looks so nice blended, and neutral warm shades, love it. That's my thing. And also the powder was really good. Lipsticks always good to have. Bronzer looks really good with this tan. Brow pen, perfect. Well, yeah, that's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, if you don't want to miss my future videos, you can click on the bell and turn on the notifications. I'll see you next video. Bye!